take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
That's caught. It's Thomas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners are flying down the field. To throw, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Great job by the back on the option. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 45 on his way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, and he'll hop it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I gotta tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, it doesn't get better than that.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Makes the grab down the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harden. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Motion from the back. On fourth down, looking to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up.
There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. First down here for the offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Makes the grab. It's Harden. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Robinson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He might want another play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Quick timeout by the... They're trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No. At all on
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Jennings. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That's caught. It's Knight. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. With the catch, it's Harden. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooners! The offense cashing it in on that drive. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just...
Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guys. Towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air, it's Jennings. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Back's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the comeback is on. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Washington. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire